Deep beneath our feet, in the darkness where sunlight never reaches, an ancient secret lies waiting to be discovered. Hidden under countless layers of rock and earth, protected by the weight of time and pressure, is a remarkable resource. Here lies a treasure millions of years in the making: coal, a substance that has shaped the course of human history. This black rocky material, often referred to as black gold, has powered cities, industries, and entire nations for centuries, fueling progress and innovation. But what exactly is coal, and how did it come to be buried so deep inside our planet, waiting for us to uncover it? Coal is a combustible, black or brownish-black sedimentary rock, found in layers known as coal seams, often sandwiched between other types of rock. It is made up primarily of carbonized plant matter, but also contains varying amounts of other elements: hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen, each contributing to its unique properties. Coal is classified as a fossil fuel, which means it was formed from the remains of ancient plants and organisms that lived millions of years ago, long before the age of dinosaurs. The story of coal begins in vast prehistoric swamps, where lush vegetation, towering trees, giant ferns, and thick mosses thrived in warm, humid climates. Over countless generations, these plants died and fell into the swampy waters, where they accumulated, forming thick, spongy layers of organic matter. As this organic material piled up, it was gradually buried under layers of sediment, mud, sand, and minerals, brought by floods and shifting landscapes. This slow burial marked the beginning of coal's incredible transformation, setting the stage for a process that would take millions of years to complete. Imagine a time, hundreds of millions of years ago, when the world looked nothing like it does today. Vast stretches of land were covered in thick, humid forests, where giant ferns and other ancient plants flourished in the steamy air. Towering trees, some reaching heights unimaginable today, dominated the landscape, creating a green canopy that stretched as far as the eye could see. These primeval forests, teeming with life, were the birthplace of one of Earth's most important resources: coal. Over millions of years, the plants in these ancient forests lived, died, and fell into the swampy waters below, where their remains began to accumulate in thick, tangled layers. As time passed, these layers of dead plants were gradually buried under mud, sand, and other sediments, sealing them away from the air and slowing their decay. This burial was a crucial step in the transformation process, protecting the plant material from complete decomposition. Over time, the weight of the overlying sediments pressed down on the plant matter, squeezing out much of the water and gases it contained, and compacting it into dense layers. This slow, relentless process, combined with heat rising from deep within the earth, gradually transformed the plant remains into peat, a soft, spongy material that marks the first stage of coal formation. Peat, which can still be found in bogs today, is rich in carbon and represents the earliest chapter in the story of coal. But the transformation didn't end there. As more and more sediments piled up, the peat was buried deeper underground, subjected to even greater heat and pressure from the Earth's shifting crust. Over millions of years, this intense pressure and heat worked together to change the peat's structure, slowly turning it into coal, a dense black rock packed with stored energy from ancient sunlight. The deeper the peat was buried and the longer it was exposed to these forces, the harder and more energy-rich the resulting coal became, ranging from soft brown lignite to the hard, shiny anthracite we know today. Coal, unlike the shimmering veins of gold often depicted in movies, doesn't gleam invitingly. It lies hidden, a secret buried beneath our feet. Finding these coal deposits requires a blend of science, technology, and a dash of good fortune. Geologists play a crucial role in coal exploration. By studying rock formations and analyzing the Earth's crust, they can pinpoint areas with a high probability of containing coal deposits. They look for sedimentary rock formations, the type of rock where coal is typically found. Once a potential coal deposit is identified, the next step is exploration drilling. This involves drilling boreholes deep into the earth to extract core samples. These samples are then analyzed to determine the quality and quantity of coal present. If the results are promising, more extensive drilling may be conducted to map out the extent of the coal seam. Only then, after careful analysis and planning, can mining operations begin. Extracting coal from the earth is a challenging endeavor, requiring specialized techniques and equipment. When coal seams lie deep underground, miners turn to underground mining, a method that involves accessing the coal through tunnels and shafts. Imagine descending into the earth in a cage, the air growing cooler and damper with each passing moment. This is the reality for underground coal miners. They work in a world of darkness, illuminated only by headlamps, their days spent extracting the black gold that powers our world. Underground mining is a complex operation. First, a network of tunnels and shafts is excavated to reach the coal seam. Miners use specialized cutting machines called continuous miners to extract the coal from the seam. These powerful machines have rotating drums with teeth that cut through the coal. The extracted coal is then transported to the surface via a system of conveyors and mine cars. When coal seams lie close to the surface, a different mining method is employed: surface mining. As the name suggests, this method involves removing the overlying soil and rock to expose the coal seam. Surface mining operations are often awe-inspiring in their scale. Giant earth-moving machines rumble across the landscape, their massive tires leaving deep tracks in their wake. Excavators, equipped with massive buckets, scoop away the overburden, revealing the black streak of the coal seam beneath. One of the most common surface mining methods is called strip mining. In this method, the overburden is removed in long strips, exposing the coal seam. Once the coal is extracted, the overburden from the next strip is deposited in the previous strip's void, creating a terraced landscape. While surface mining offers the advantage of being more economical than underground mining, it also has a greater impact on the surrounding environment. Once extracted from the earth, coal embarks on a journey that transforms it from a raw material into a powerful and essential source of energy for modern society. This journey involves several key steps, including transportation, processing, and ultimately, combustion to release its stored energy. After being mined, coal is transported to processing plants, often by long trains or large trucks that travel great distances. At these plants, it is carefully cleaned and sorted based on size and quality to ensure it meets industry standards. Impurities like rocks and dirt are removed, and the coal may be crushed and washed to prepare it for its intended use in various applications. The majority of coal is used to generate electricity, powering homes, businesses, and entire cities. It is burned in power plants, and the heat produced creates steam, which drives turbines to generate electricity for millions of people. Coal is also used in other industries such as steelmaking, cement production, and the manufacturing of various important chemicals. In some parts of the world, coal is still used as a household fuel for heating and cooking, providing warmth and energy where alternatives may not be available. Coal has played a pivotal role in human history, fueling industrial revolutions and powering our modern world. For centuries, it was the backbone of progress, driving factories, trains, and entire cities. The story of coal is deeply intertwined with the rise of industry and the growth of nations, shaping economies and societies across the globe. However, its legacy is not without its shadows. The same resource that powered innovation also left behind scars on the environment and communities. Coal mining and combustion have significant environmental impacts ranging from air pollution to climate change. The extraction process can devastate landscapes, while the burning of coal releases a host of pollutants into the air. The burning of coal releases greenhouse gases, primarily carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere. These emissions are a major driver of the warming planet. These gases trap heat, contributing to global warming and climate change. The effects are felt worldwide, from rising sea levels to more extreme weather events. Coal combustion also releases other pollutants such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, which contribute to acid rain and respiratory problems. These pollutants can damage forests, harm wildlife, and impact human health, especially in communities near coal plants. Recognizing these environmental concerns, the coal industry has made strides in recent decades to reduce its environmental footprint. New regulations and technologies have pushed companies to adopt cleaner practices and invest in safer equipment. Modern coal-fired power plants are equipped with pollution control technologies that remove harmful pollutants from their emissions. Scrubbers, filters, and advanced monitoring systems help limit the release of dangerous substances into the air. Reclamation efforts aim to restore mined lands to their former glory, planting trees and restoring habitats. These projects help bring life back to areas once stripped bare, supporting biodiversity and local communities. The future of coal mining is uncertain. As old mines close and new regulations take hold, entire regions face economic and social challenges. As the world transitions to cleaner sources of energy, the demand for coal is expected to decline. Renewable energy technologies like wind and solar are rapidly expanding, offering new opportunities and hope for a cleaner future. However, coal will likely continue to play a role in the global energy mix for the foreseeable future, particularly in developing countries with abundant coal reserves. For many, coal remains an affordable and accessible energy source, supporting economic growth and development. The challenge lies in finding ways to balance our energy needs with the need to protect our planet. As we look ahead, innovation, policy, and global cooperation will be essential in shaping a sustainable energy future for generations to come.